It's another day in May. That means more Star Wars Lego. So, what am I going to build today? Last time I built the TIE Interceptor versus Fang Fighter set. Pretty cool. Yeah, like it. Some of my favourite Lego Star Wars things, probably. I just like the way they look. Pretty cool, if you ask me. But what am I going to do today? Is it battle packs? Is it some more ships? I mean, that's kind of pretty much the only option because it's ships and battle packs. But one of these is not like the other. Any guesses as to what it is? It is the Dark Trooper Attack. I mean, I guess it is kind of like a battle pack, but because of the whole hallway thing going on, it's, you know, a little bit different. So I think we should build this one. So here we have the LEGO Star Wars Dark Trooper Attack set number 75324, released last year in 2023. It comes with Luke Skywalker and 3 Dark Trooper minifigures, which I think this is only the second set that they've came in, and previously it was just like one in I think it was the Imperial Light Cruiser set. So this was kind of, everyone was going crazy to get these minifigures, and the hallway itself is, just looking at it before I even built it, looks like a pretty faithful recreation from the scene. And on the back of the box, just shows you more of the same, because what you see is kind of what you get. There's nothing too, well, it shows you the play features, which are pretty fun, but yeah. Inside the box, you get 2 numbered bags, 1 sticker sheet, and 1 instruction booklet. And if you're a LEGO insider, download the LEGO Builder app, scan this QR code, and you'll get 20 insider points just for doing that. So here it is, the Dark Trooper Attack, and first of all, it is smaller than I expected. I thought, I mean, I know what it looked like from the box, but I just felt the whole thing seemed a bit bigger on the box. I don't know, what do you think? Is it accurate? I guess so, but I think the whole set in general should have been a little bit longer, like have just an extra panel over there would be great. But then I suppose it might have too much empty space, and people would say, oh, you need more Dark Troopers, which wouldn't go amiss, no one would complain, but I don't like how this bit sticks out. Now, this is for a play feature, which I'll show you in a moment, but yeah, just as a display thing, I feel like having this sticking out so much kind of bothers me a little bit. And whilst we're on the topic of negatives, there is one more that I don't like, and, well, it's showing you the play feature at the same time. So, of course, you could turn a lift to have the dramatic reveal of Luke Skywalker, and, oh, hold on, his lightsaber's getting in the way. Let me try and go the other way. Oh, no, now his cape's stuck. Oh, no, now he's come detached. Oh, no. Okay, right, well, here he is. Oh, no, he's stuck between the door. This is not going well. Right, well, we'll take a close look at the figures in a moment, but I haven't found a way to make him fit in the elevator so I can turn him with his lightsaber in hand. I can do it without it, obviously, but it's just not enough space. Trying to get him in there is a little bit fiddly. You don't want to squash the cape. Right, okay, he's there. Make sure the hand's pushed back. Okay, that's not going to get in the way. No, yes, see, that's right. So if I can lift it up. Oh, no, wait, the door's not tall enough. I lower his hand. No, that makes it back out again. Or what if I twist it this way? And then if I can lower it there, then, oh, no, it fell off. So, yeah, there is that issue. Maybe I'm being stupid and just can't do it, but let me know in the comments if you had a similar issue with this where you couldn't do that dramatic reveal with lightsaber in hand. Otherwise, it's a cool thing. They didn't have to include that, but I'm glad they did because it's kind of iconic to the scene and probably more important than all these other little play features they've added in. For example, with this one, which I complained about, yeah, you can make the Dark Trooper move. Cool. And this guy can spin around. And this guy, he just does nothing. You have to do it the old-fashioned way. Use your imagination. I mean, honestly, LEGO could have left it without these play features. I think people would still buy this set as a scene. So it's nice that they did include them, and you don't have to use them. Like I said, maybe that looks a bit unfinished, or it breaks the black barrier there, or this bit sticking out too much. I mean, the colours are consistent. I think maybe having it on display like that might bother some people. I mean, the one on top for the elevator looks good. I think it blends in. That's fine. Probably could have been a bit shorter. They didn't need to make it as tall as they did, but yeah, it still looks good. And I just kind of like the whole thing. It's so, like, you know exactly what it's trying to be in terms of the design and the colours that they used, and even all the stickers. There are no printed parts in this. Every little detail you see is a sticker, from the control panel to the kind of lights in the lift there and these side panels here. But it's so Star Warsy that you could buy multiple of this set, even if you don't want to build multiple corridors, which is another great idea, by the way. I wish I picked up a few more of these before I retired, where you could kind of create a massive corridor, have an army of Dark Troopers, and you can just sell off your duplicate Luke minifigures, because people will still buy those. Or you could have them like going off to the side, or you could go this way. You have to do some customizations. You couldn't just replicate the build and stick it all together, because it wouldn't really make much sense, but I think you'd have the parts to do it. But it's a nice little fun thing that they did this. They didn't have to, but Yeah, they did. And even around the back, yeah, it looks a little bit unfinished with the way these bricks are designed with their anti-studs, and there are no stickers or anything, but it's consistent. There's no awkward colours showing or anything, so I don't think it looks too bad, even from the back. And of course, once you turn Luke around, that's what it looks like over here. And then same for this side. Look, maybe it looks a little bit plain, but they couldn't really put a sticker on there because then it would come into contact with the wall panel as it's sliding around and it could peel off and things. So maybe a print would have been nice on the back of there, or just some decoration on this side, because it looks a little bit too plain compared to the other walls, but otherwise, yeah, pretty nice. Now, let's take a look at the minifigures, which is kind of the main reason why anyone bought this set, if I'm honest, especially for these Dark Troopers. Now, they're all the same. They're not exclusive to this set. They did appear in the Imperial Light Cruiser, but this is the easiest way to get them. They've got some really nice printing on the legs, on the torsos. Then they've got the shoulder kind of armor piece, which does cover up some of the torso design, but it just helps bulk them out and make them look a bit more. But I do think they do look pretty accurate compared to how they appear in the show, and especially with the helmet. How they cut out with the triangles for the eyes. There's no jewel molding there. It's just the red is printed through the actual head piece, and then it's just a helmet which is waxed on there. And on the back there is some printing, but again it's mostly covered up by that shoulder armor piece. And then if I do remove one of the helmets, you can see what it looks like underneath for the printing for the eyes. And then on the back there is some more printing as well, but you can't see it because it's covered up from the helmet. As for Luke Skywalker, then, what you see is what you get. He's got the iconic Luke head, which we've kind of seen before now, and he does have another face on the other side, but it's kind of, the expression is, yeah, like, here it's a slight smile, and here you can see it's just a slight frown. So I guess Luke Skywalker really is the most emotionless person in the entire galaxy. And his lightsaber's got the new style for the blade where it's frosted. It used to be kind of completely clear, but I prefer this frosted look. It looks more glowy, in my opinion. And then the hilt is still got that metallic silver on it, which is nice to see. And then the printing for the robes is pretty basic, you know, just to emphasize the layering of his clothing there. The black glove, of course. And the cape he has is the soft touch type, so it's not the kind of thicker papery one, so it is a bit more flowy. And there is some more printing on the back for the suggestion of his robes. Despite the few flaws which I mentioned, I think this is still a pretty good set, and if you do want to pick it up, you can find it on eBay for about £24. I paid £18 for it last year, so it hasn't really gone up in value that much, especially when the retail price, I think, was £30. So it hasn't, in fact, if anything, it's lost value since retirement. But, you know, if you want the 3 Dark Troopers, this is the set to get. The look is pretty cool as well, and if you want to get multiple hallways, you could do some pretty cool modifications. A lot of people have done that on YouTube, so do check those videos out. But what do you think about this set? Do you like it? Is it something you want to see more of? Because LEGO have done, you know, the Tantive 4 hallway now with the Rebel Troopers from that iconic scene there. So it seems like this could be a new little sub-theme for LEGO Star Wars sets. What other iconic hallway battles should they make? Tell me in the comments. I'll see you all next time when I'm building some more LEGO Star Wars.